Alright guys, so Tuesday night, me and my girlfriend were on Craigslist and somebody was selling a 55-gallon tank complete with stand, with a bearded dragon, with a heat lamp, a bunch of accessories and cage furnishings and the whole 9 yards. And instantly after reading that, we decided, $50 for all of that sounds really sketchy. So immediately we were suspecting the worst, and we decided that we were going to go for it, and if it was a rescue, we were ready to take care of one if that was the case. And so we get there, they bring the tank out, we give them the $50, they load the tank up in the car, they hand us him. It's dark out in their driveway, and the first thing I noticed is he's a little small for a 2-year-old male bearded dragon. However, it was dark, and the rest of him actually looked really good. You couldn't tell his color or that his mouth is sunken in, and that he clearly has metabolic bone disease and a crooked spine. A little bit of tail problems too, but nothing too major there. The only thing you could really tell in the dark out there was that he had all of his toes, he had all of his tail, and that he was extremely chill. He snuggled right up into my arm and he fell asleep. So we thought he was in pretty good shape. They told us he doesn't eat salad, so they don't give it to him because he doesn't like it. Now, that's when another red flag went up for me. I've never heard of an adult bearded dragon who doesn't eat salad. And they asked what we fed the bearded dragon we already have, and we told them we keep up a variety of dubia roaches, crickets, mealworms, the occasional waxworm, stuff like that, and of course salad. And they just kind of laughed, kind of nervously, like they had no idea what was going on. They admitted to never using a UVB light on him. So, 2 years this poor guy's been in their care, and no UVB rays are getting absorbed. And they also had him on this mulchy coconut fiber stuff that looked like it had never been changed ever. There were all kinds of bugs crawling around in it. There were a few superworms, a giant black beetle, a bunch of gnats. So right when we got him home, we hosed everything out. We put newspaper in there for now. Gave him a nice warm bath, put him in for the night. Stressful night, moving to a whole new place after we got his tank set up. And he pretty much went right to sleep. So he was definitely pretty tired. And then the next day, we gave him salad to see if he'd eat it. He showed zero interest in it whatsoever. Put some large crickets in there. He ate 3 of them. He showed a little interest to the other ones in there. Moved after them just a little bit, and then pretty much gave up. And now today he's not interested in food of any kind at all. He won't eat crickets, he won't eat superworms, he won't eat anything. I prepared him another salad there. It's got some blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, not too much sugar, not too much fruit, and then some mustard, collard greens, or whatever they're called, and some basil leaves, because our other beardie goes absolutely insane for basil leaves. And then to try and get him to eat it like you would train a baby beardie to, I did the trick where I mix, mealworms in it. So I mixed a couple mealworms, a couple waxworms, couple superworms, and he still didn't want anything to do with it. As far as getting his vitamins, you know, we coat all of our insects with reptile vitamin and reptile calcium. But since he's not really eating, he has no way of getting the vitamins, so we got this liquid stuff, and when he takes his bath, we put some drops on his lips and he licks it right off. It says give 2 drops per 50 gram of body weight. For babies or ill lizards, use 4 drops. So I gave him about 7 drops or so today. He had 4, I think, last night. I don't know, my girlfriend bathed him last night. But what I want to know is if anybody has any suggestions on how to bring this guy back to health. We have a local pet shop where we get pretty much all of our pet stuff, and they're super friendly. It's not a place like PetSmart or Petco. They really know what they're doing there, and they've helped us for free many times. You know, they always say before bringing your animal to the vet, bring him to us first, and we might be able to help you with what's wrong and not nail you with a $500 pet bill. So Saturday we're taking him there, see what they say, and then after that, if things aren't looking up, we'll definitely probably take him to a vet. My biggest concern right now is probably a parasite. And oh, he's also anemic, if I didn't mention that already. He's got a milky substance secreting in there off his tongue. His tongue is kind of white. It's actually looking better today. I don't know, might just be me. The temperature in his tank is good. He's got a good UVB light. It's 36 inches. It's here's the box for it. TB fluorescent bulb, Desert 50 UVB, 36 inches. And the temperature in his tank is on the hot side, early to mid 90s, on the cool side 70s and 80s. A good sign is he can hold himself up, he can walk around, he can hold his head up, he likes to jump on this log, but he is just extremely thin. He's about 15 to 18 inches. You know, any recommendations, we're totally open to helping this guy out and trying to get him back to health. His temperament's actually really nice. Oftentimes with beardies who are neglected, they won't be very social with people, and you know, he's just very nice. He loves his baths, he loves to play in them. But yeah, please, by all means, any suggestions at all, leave them in the comments. Yeah, and I'll probably do updates on him about weekly, I guess, and one of these days I'll take him out and show you all the parts of him, and hopefully he'll be improving soon enough. So thanks guys. Make sure you leave some comments or something. Alright, bye.